That night Jacob got up and took his 2 wives and his 2 female servants and his 11 sons and crossed the ford of the Jabbok, of the Jabbok. That's it, I'm out of here. No, I'm out of here. I'm taking my 2 wives and I'm taking my 2 slaves and I'm taking my 11 sons and I'm crossing the ford of the Jabbok. After he had set them across the stream, he sent over all of his possessions, and then Jacob was all alone. Well, I'm not leaving, but I'm going to send all my things and all my people away. There. What do you think about that? Well, now you are all wet. So Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him till daybreak. When the man saw that he could not overpower him, he touched the socket of Jacob's hip, so that his hip was wrenched as he wrestled with the man. What? So we're going to find out that this is God, okay? So this creepy fuck who just comes out of the fucking shadow is just like wrestling and fighting with Jacob, and then he touches the socket of Jacob's hip. Touches the socket of Jacob, and then they're wrenched together. So the man just touches his hip, which is, okay, what are we doing here? We're dancing, God? Woo! I thought we was fighting, but I guess one man's fight is another man's dance, huh? So that his hip was wrenched as he wrestled with the man. Okay, and then what the fuck is that even? Okay, we're fighting, now we're dancing, now we're joined at the hip. What do you think about that? Then the man said, let me go, for it is daybreak. It's like, the man said that, but you're the one that wrenched yourself to my fucking hip somehow, you fucking creepy fuck. Get the fuck off my hip. I can't shake you off. Jacob replied, okay. No, he didn't say okay. He said, no, I won't let you go. Some creepy fuck came out of nowhere and started fighting with Jacob. And now God is saying, please, Jacob, let me go. We've been fighting all night. It's already daybreak. Jacob replied, I will not let you go until you bless me. I bless you in the name of the Father and the Son and of the Holy Ghost. The friendly, no, the man asked him, what is your name? Jacob, he answered. Then the man said, your name will no longer be Jacob, but Israel, because you have struggled with God and with humans, and you have overcome. Jacob said, please tell me your name. But the mysterious man of the shadow, only the shadow knows. Why do you ask my name? Then he blessed him there. Then he blessed him right there. Please tell me your name. Well, why do you ask me my name? You're blessed. So Jacob called the place Peniel. Peniel? Peniel. Not like venial, but like Peniel. Peniel? Peniel. Venial? Venial Peniel. Saying it is because I saw God face to face and yet my life was spared. The sun rose above him as he passed Peniel, because he was limping because of his hip. Therefore, to this day, the Israelites do not eat the tendon attached to the socket of the hip, because the socket of Jacob's hip was touched near the tendon. What the fuck does that supposed to mean? And to this day, that's not the point of the story. If the Hebrew Israelites, the ancient Hebrew Israelites are like, well, the point of wrestling with God is when you eat some meat, you don't eat the hip part of the socket of the tendon. No, that's not the fucking point. I'm sitting here, I'm an atheist, and I'm actually getting a lot from this story. They're sitting there saying that you've wrestled with God. So nature's God. We all wrestle with nature, wind and hail and storms and, water, whatever. So sunlight. So there's a nature's God. There's physics. There's mathematics and geometry. Some people say life is a struggle. When it's not a struggle, then you're not living. It has to be a struggle. And if you succeeded without it being a struggle, is that a victory? So Jacob wrestling with God, I was going to just kind of make a joke about it, sort of just laugh and say, oh, look, God. Man, Jacob kicked the shit out of God's ass. Which he did. He did kind of kick the shit out of him. I mean, he even sucker fucking punched him, right? He just came out of fucking nowhere. He's just like, sitting there by himself, and then all of a sudden, and then a man wrestled with him. I wonder if there was actually like a man, like he probably like got his ass kicked, and then was like, Papa, what happened? Oh, I wrestled with God. And then the whole thing with him connecting him to his hip, I don't, as a metaphor, I can understand it. It's saying we're fighting, and since we're fighting, then we're already connected at the hip. We are one. And it's saying, and then he's saying, let me go. So that means Jacob is holding on to him, and they're wrestling with each other. And he's like, no, I won't let you go. I won't let you go. So that means I just feel like a fight, even, goddamn boxing or UFC, it lasts for not 10 minutes. So for them to be fighting, and we were wrestling all night. I think at some point it went from anger and hatred to, ooh, la la, to, push and prod and loving. And being loving all night. No, I won't let you go until you say you love me. Well, what's your name, Jacob? Okay, well, I love you, Israel. No, I say my name's Jacob. All right, Israel, I'll see you later. Will you tell me your name? No! Why not? Because I am God and I work in mysterious ways. Because thy name is God. That's why I will never tell you my name. Rumpelstiltskin. Oh, shit. So Jacob called the place Peniel, saying, it is because I saw God face to face, and yet my life was spared. The sun rose above him as he passed Peniel. He was limping because of his hip. And that's why to this day, anytime you go to Peniel, you have to just pick a random person and wrestle with them. That's what the ancient Hebrew Israelites, what the priests were like, okay, well, we have to wrestle with random people and then call them God. Once they kicked our ass and we just got to save some face. They're no longer, they left, so we could just say whatever. And then Jacob, Israel, do we call him Israel? Do we call him Jacob? Do you use Abraham? No, his name's Abram. I've only known you as Abraham, so I'm never going to call you Abraham. I've only known you as Abram. No, that's Abram. And then Abram, is that a name? That's it has to be Abraham because there's no Abram. You need another syllable in there. Hey, Bram. I ain't Bram. You're fucking Bram. Bram Stoker, Dracula, Rumpelstiltskin.